Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of my teeth, or lack thereof my teeth. So basically, I'm explaining to you guys why one of my teeth is fake. You heard that right, it's fake. So if you want to hear this story, or just if you just really want to see embarrassing photos of someone, aka me, for a video, you've come to the right place. You're gonna see embarrassing photos. But yeah, if you want to learn about my teeth, or hear about my teeth, hear the story of my teeth, then please keep watching. Alrighty, so let's start out when we found out that there was a problem. I went to the dentist, I believe in 5th grade, and they were taking x-rays and just doing all the normal stuff, and they were like, girl, you still have a baby tooth. And I was like, no, all my teeth fell out, even my molars. And they were like, no, you don't. So apparently this tooth right here, that one was still a baby tooth, but it was in the place of the canine tooth. When my canine tooth became wiggly and fell out, my teeth basically switched places. So the canine went over and took the place of the other tooth because I didn't have an adult tooth for this tooth. So I had a baby tooth but no adult tooth to follow it. So they looked all over, they were like, maybe one up here, like, where's your tooth? I didn't have a tooth. Basically started this whole journey for me to then have an implant. So in 6th grade, I got braces for about 1.5 years, and I had a spring to basically get my canine tooth back into place. They took out my little baby tooth that had no adult tooth, no mommy tooth, and the canine then went back into its place with the braces. So then I had a huge gap, and I was walking around with a huge gap, a missing tooth, for a long time. First it was in the braces, so it wasn't super noticeable, but then when I got the braces out, I was there like, it looks stupid. I will say I was very embarrassed. I was in like 8th grade or something, and I was walking around, and it was about to be prom, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to prom without a tooth. Thankfully, my uncle's a dentist, or was a dentist, he's now retired, and he was like, I'm gonna fix you, girl, don't worry, because you look like a mess. Go to his office and I get a Maryland bridge. So Maryland bridge is basically a tooth that is connected to the other two teeth next to it. So it just basically is like a tooth connected to the teeth next to it. And I went through all of high school with that, and honestly, I will say, no offense to this tooth, but that was my favorite tooth I've ever had. Looked good. But the whole reason I had that was so that my jaw and my face could continue growing until I was 18 and I could finally get an implant. So I turned 18 and I was like, okay, it's time for you to get an implant. Like, this is fun, I want my face drilled into. So we went ahead to the dentist, and they were like, alright, we're gonna start the process. So he makes the implant for me, the dentist, he gets everything figured out, and we go into surgery. And I don't know if this is normal, but every single surgery I've had, even my wisdom tooth, I'm never put to sleep or put on laughing gas. I'm just numbed. I think that they're just like, this girl's already going through so much with her teeth, she can handle it. Because, like, for my wisdom teeth, they were impacted, and I literally was just numbed. Like, I remember it all. I remember, like, conversating, like, with the people. Like, I was not put to sleep. And I remember everything. So, I don't know if that's normal. I was just numb. They just, like, put local anesthesia. So, whatever. So, I went into surgery for this. They numbed the area, drilled into my face, right there. Whatever. It went in, they put the implant, they put the tooth. They were like, alright, you're good to go. About a week later, I was there brushing my teeth, and I break it. Now, I didn't know that I broke it all the way up into my freaking bone. So the little metal thing that was in my bone went and broke. I literally broke the screw inside of my face. It was painful, and I was just like, oh my god, I messed it up. So then I went to the dentist, and they were like, girl, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So I broke it, and they were like, alright, we need to take it out. So they had to cut my bone. They had to go and like saw my bone open like the bone right here in your face, like right next to my nose, my whole face was numb, and take out the pieces of metal inside of my face. Then they had to regraft the bone, which I will say out of every single, I'm gonna even say surgery. I've had multiple surgeries like for different health issues on my body. I've had a lot of dental work, and I will say that this specific situation that happened, this little, that I broke it and then they had to regraft my bone and stitch me back up, was the most painful thing has been done to me by a doctor or dentist. It hurt. My whole face right here was painful. I feel like when you get your wisdom teeth out, it's painful, but it's like back here. It's like more bearable. I don't know. But like it's right there in front of my face. Don't know how to explain it unless you've had like work done right in the front. So whatever, I had stitches there. It was horrible. And they put another band and bridge just temporarily so that my gum and my bone can heal. So about like 6-7 months later, they were like, all right, let's see how everything goes. So when he went, he started going back in with the drill. Like he was drilling into my face. And he was like, wait, there's not enough room. Your teeth have shifted. So the roots of the 2 teeth next to them have been like, whoa, because I don't know why. They just did that. Because my teeth are actually naturally very straight. Everyone in my family has very straight teeth. In my immediate family, at least. No one's had braces. I was the only one, and it was only for that. Like, if it wasn't for this situation, I would have never had braces. They were like, all right, you gotta go get braces. And I was like, again? So I was like, I don't think I want braces. Like, I'm like 20-something at this point. Like, I already went through that phase in middle school, and I had the missing teeth. I just want my tooth. So I went ahead and I got Invisalign. Super expensive. Regretting it to this day. Super expensive. Just very expensive. I got Invisalign, and they were like, all right, we'll give you Invisalign and we'll put a little tooth inside so that when your teeth are being like molded into its spot, you'll have a temporary tooth. And I was like, perfect. We're good. So the orthodontist was like, yeah, we got this. We'll put a little tooth in there. I got the Invisalign and they didn't even put a tooth there for me. So I had plastic in a missing area. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, excuse me. And they were like, oh sorry. Look, put some wax inside of there. They literally gave me, you know the wax that people put on their braces? Like to protect your gums and stuff like that? They told me to put that inside of it. It was see-through. I will post a photo right now of how that looked because it looked freaking stupid. So I tried everything. I would mix nail polish into it to try to make it look better. I put makeup in there one time. Like, I would do everything to try to make it look like I had a tooth there. Nothing worked. So I was basically a whole other year looking like I don't have a tooth, but it kind of looked like I had a tooth. Like I could get away with it, but I didn't. And every single time I wanted to eat or drink or anything, I'd take it off and I'd have no tooth. So like if I was out eating at a restaurant, like fancy dinner, take that out to eat, I was like, oh. It was horrible. Look at my dog. She doesn't care right now to look at anyone, but she's so cute. I'm smiling and joking about it now, but honestly, it really, really sucked. I worked 2 jobs and I obviously would have to take my lunches and stuff like that at the time. And it was really kind of embarrassing because then people would try to sit with me and I'd be like, yeah, this is really cool. Trying to cover my tooth because I know it's nothing to be upset about, and I'm literally putting this on the internet right now, but at the time it was very kind of embarrassing to not have a tooth. Like maybe if I was missing a tooth in the back or the sides, it would be fine. But I literally was missing the tooth next to my front tooth, and that was like, it kind of sucked. I don't know. And I'd always liked my smile, and then just like having it not be as pretty as I know it could have been, it sucked. But I went through that whole year with that, which I think was just, that was like my least favorite time of it all, because it just like, it just looked weird. I don't know how to explain it. So hopefully I've included enough photos so you guys can agree with me that it looked really weird, because it did. So then after that, they were like, alright, you have enough room. Are you ready? And I'm like, yes. So there was enough room to put a very sturdy post for the implant inside of my mouth, and I was like, okay, thankfully this one will not break. And since then, I have had my tooth. So if you guys want to see what my teeth look like, it's this one right here. You can kind of tell. I'll come closer. You can kind of tell because, like, if you look at the gums above all my other teeth, they're very pink, and then this one's been like, it looks like gray because there's no tooth underneath, and also it's been messed with so much. I'm pretty sure I have like nerve damage, and it's fine though. Like, my mouth is fine. So actually, another thing that they did do is they added a veneer on top of the same tooth on the other side just so they look the same. I actually did not want that. They just kind of did it. But it looks fine. Like, I think I have like what someone would call like the perfect teeth type of situation. I mean, they're not real, so you can take that as it is. Like, they're technically not real. But I actually really loved how my teeth were before. Like, this one was super tiny and petite. Like, they didn't even have to shave it down to put the veneer because it was so tiny. And I really liked that because it was kind of like, it made my front two teeth stand out more. And then I had like little tiny teeth after. But now I have like these big teeth, which is fine. So now you know that I'm missing that tooth because I'm just missing that tooth. I really thought I was gonna like say something a little like different, but I'm just missing it because I'm missing it. Like, I just didn't have the tooth, never grew. Some people have extra teeth, some people have less teeth. I just happen to be one of those people who had no adult tooth there. But it's okay. I'm very happy with how I look now, and I think it did kind of build my confidence through going through all of that, because I really had to just like deal with it. And it sucked, but I'm grateful for everyone who helped me through it. And shout out to all the dentists who helped me and the orthodontist. Round of applause. They made a nice smile. And my mom and dad, they made me, so technically they made me smile. And they didn't give me a tooth. Thanks, parents. I hope you all have a wonderful day and have enjoyed this random story. If you guys want any more story times, because I have like some weird stories, just let me know. I have other surgeries I can talk about. Whatever you guys want, really. Just let me know. Yeah. Bye!